Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to another stream and another day. Today I've got a neutral quest here in Gold League to complete, and hopefully it will see me make my way up into Diamond. Whether or not that happens, though, is probably going to be decided in the next couple of battles. So I'm going to jump in and get underway and see where it takes me and what happens. So we got armored up and healed out. All I need to remember is don't use neutrals. They've got Harklaw, so magic damage is probably the best bet if they're going to go for that. But then there's also Void. Hey, Boomburst, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for the bit cheer thingy me do. Appreciate it. What am I gonna do? Because with Mimosa, Harklaw's like really annoying. So I might go with Green Splinter and use some cheap but potent magic. Yeah, that's like 8 magic damage. That feels pretty appropriate. And then we'll do some blast damage. Maybe we'll do some repair. Some camouflage repair. Let's see how that goes. Because armored up means everyone's going to have armor, so try and arm ourselves with a little bit more armor. Interesting. Interesting, but simultaneously terrifying was Enraged Bull, or whatever it is, Raging Impaler. That's right, I haven't seen them for a while, but you know what I realized? I completely ignored the fact that this was meant to be a quest where I didn't use neutrals. And look, half of my team is comprised of neutrals. But does that matter when I'm winning? Probably not. 5 damage on Margie of the Forest is freaking absurd. It's so nice though, for 4 mana. Probably thoroughly broken. But yeah, it is very hard to not pick neutrals. Alright, my opponent has gone fire, 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 fire. Stampede and Equalizer. Maybe I go with just that. That's not going to fit in the mana set, so I'm not going to do that. I do like Dragon for Equalizer. There's a lot of really great stuff in Dragon. I'm going to do it with Earth, though. Give them a pretty hard time to try and get through. Actually, it's really low mana. Desert Dragon's suddenly very appealing to play. But no, it should be Manticore for sure. Because it's very low mana. And then with the whole trample thing, is there any protect I can slip in other than Town Griffin? Queen Mycelia instead. Triage. And because it's back to basics, we can roll with a Fungus Fiend actually as our tank. So that gives me another 2 mana to play with. So I feel like if I use... weaken and a slow, or do I go with Scattershock? Well, let's go Scattershock and Cripple. That's likely to cause more damage with a low mana team. And again, I've picked a neutral. The neutral was the chicken. I need to just stop myself somehow from doing that in these battles. Hit. Well, the scatter shot is working very scatteredly. It's hit almost one of every opponent, but we can't seem to hit Shadow Agent no matter what we do. Tanking a Shadow Agent for the win. Alright, no neutrals this time. Evens, Stampede, Fire. So I'm going to go Death. And we are going to go Harklaw because he's a monstrous beast that cannot be trampled. We'll go with Poison. What else can I throw in here that is of the Death Splinter and no other Splinter? It's limiting because of the even numbers. It's very limiting. Double Demoralize is always good. Now, because it's evens, what is 4 mana? There's a 4 mana, and then what's 2 mana to follow it up? Weeding Warrior, maybe? Undead Badger? I think I might go with Weeding Warrior. Hey, Bakoani, good to see you. Thanks for jumping on as normal. I went on a bit of a shopping spree today. I've almost maxed out my Chaos Legion card set. Almost. I've just got some commons I need to work on. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this one. I'm not sure quite what they were thinking. So that one's going to count towards my quest. No worries at all. Hey, Super Clady. 2 more wins to go there. So, what is it? Equalizer, Lost Magic, Life is the Splinter. It's too bad we don't have Return Fire. So, I've got the option of going with a General Sloan here. And I think I'm gonna do it because I want to see this play out. The Prismologist. Because I think they're going to be epic. They're quite literally an epic card. But I think it's too low mana to shoehorn them into this team. Now, no Return Fire sucks. So, what am I gonna do? Well, if it's Lost Magic, something like Chain Spinner with their 9 armor. Pretty sure that's the most armor I can play here. Sure, the Void Armor part is not a thing. How much have I spammed Lyra? My brain is not computing. Lyra's the Death Splinter speedy uppy girl, yeah? The new airdrop? with snare and opportunity. Yeah. I think once. I've used her once. You know what? Let's not go with that. Let's go with the classics. Good old Lorna Shine. Might go with... I think it was more of a... What did I just do? Sort of thing. Seven mana. I'm going to try and do a sneaky team here. 5 for the snipe, and then 0 for the soul fiend, which I misclicked and didn't even bother putting in the team because I was given one splinter and I didn't know what I wanted to play. And my quest today is neutrals, so don't bring them. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe. I just took way too long to put my team together and screwed it up because I was so indecisive. We got that poison though. We got that poison ticking over. Nah, it wouldn't be my stream if I wasn't forcing things. The other thing that I probably need to do as I go through this is now that I've gone on that shopping spree is do things like, yes, I may have purchased enough of these, but did I do this magical step? No, I didn't. So I'm expecting abilities to be there, and they're not. Extra health to be there, and they're not. I know it probably doesn't matter all that much at Gold League, but it will matter the moment I hit Diamond League, which will happen. It definitely will happen. Like the Prismologist, it didn't matter one bit in that game we just played before. Yeah, it is. I've got only a few left to max out, and I was getting really lazy when I was going through and buying the cards. That some of them I was like, screw it, I'm just buying the gold foil versions because it's going to be so much quicker. There was no real preference on these. It was just me getting frustrated at how long it was taking me to buy commons. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to get gold foil ones of these now. It was like $10 extra or something like that for them. Yes, it's the standard foil, just because I was like, it's too much. It's too much time. All right, we got reverse speed and keep your distance. 29 mana cap. We got life and we got dragon. I think I might go with... I might go with dragon for this one. Now, it is reversing of the speeds. And I thought some of the new dragons were really slow. I'm clearly wrong. I am clearly wrong. But oh, you know who would be a really good champion to play here? It would be magic hurling dragon dude, if I had him. Because life is weak to that, and gold dragon is really your only option. So I'm going to go with Selenia and life instead. Let's take a look at the slowest archers. So yeah, Life also has a bunch of slow magic dudes as well. So there's a couple of ways to play this one. And I think I'm going to play it in a risky way. Double blast. I can sneak in another blast. I don't think we can use Conjurer here. We can use Conjurer, but their dodge is going to be useless because it's reverse speed. Seems like Temporal Master might actually be a good choice here. And then we'll throw in the... we can't throw in the Lens Master. How are we already at max mana? I put in Grenadier. Oh dear, there's my neutral. Ah, look at your prediction. Lord Arianthus. Here they are. I'm quite impressed with the fact that, you know, they're not dodging, because that was all part of the plan, right? Them to magic reflect the crap out of it. I should have put Dax in as well, knowing that Conjurer was going to get hit, and hit hard, repeatedly to reflect more. But I did not think of that. I did not think of that. Alright, this one should be easy to limit myself to no neutrals, because I literally cannot play neutrals. So my opponent has gone Deep Swimmer, Deep Swimmer, Deep Swimmer, but those all look like pretty high mana matches based on the monsters that they've been playing. So an option here, I guess, is low mana Sneak, really quick, low mana Sneak, moderately quick. I might go Death Magic. Death Magic. Who are we gonna choose for Death Magic? Considering the opponent's options, let's go with Contessa. Then we'll go with Magic Reflect just in case. Because there's a whole bunch of El Cheapo Deathly Mages that I quite enjoy. And a Lord Arianthus can't really screw over this team because he's a neutral, and no neutrals. I want magic, most damage to least damage here. So yeah, Thorosa could be amusing here. Except he doesn't get Magic Reflect in Gold League. Ah, crap, I'm so screwed here. I'm gonna get Magic Reflect to hell. See, this is how I should have won the last battle. Way more convincingly. Although the, oh, damn, that snipe. You know, it'd be really funny. It didn't happen, but if Solfiend dodged every attack and just soloed the rest of their team, would have gone to Naga Assassin and would have absolutely gotten their butt kicked. But it was wishful thinking. Alright, what do we got now? Equalizer, Explosive Weaponry, Dragon, and Life. Okay, this is one where I probably want speed, hey? Yep, hello kitty. And then let's sort out army by speed. So I'm going to follow the logic that we can try and dodge stuff as the best defense. And then it's gonna be... what's it gonna be? I expect Void Dragon to have more damage than that. Jesus. Yes, that is a neutral. Thanks for spoiling my fun. Right. No neutrals. I guess that it's Pelacor Conjurer as the suitable replacement. And then my approach here, since it's going to be Equalizer, is probably going to be to focus fire as best I can. So where is our opportunity? It costs 5 mana. There it is. Thunderbird. And to complement the Thunderbird, let's go with a knockout, hiding behind. Now, we've got plenty of mana left over. Is Vigilator appropriate? I think Vigilator's appropriate. Let's see if Vigilator does anything. Well, the poison certainly could end up being very useful. Oh, this is good. The fire is going to get focused into backline because we're going to be leaving Twyla alone. And that means that he will not get as enraged as he ordinarily would, allowing me to rip through the rest of the enemy team. Yeah, I could have used Billa. The blast would have been fun. I don't know if it would have worked as well, because Billa's really slow. But the speed worked out really well there. I'm pretty happy with that outcome in any case. That's the thing about this game, like, even though you win, you review your team and you go, man, I could have won much better than what I actually did. So we got heavy hitters, enrage, and knockout. Oh, I just wish reverse speed was part of this as well. Oh, that is an intimidating team that they had there. So we could be facing a bit of everything, but they tend to favor slowing down their opponents and sneaking up on them. So let's go with the anti-sneak in the best way that we possibly can. Mana cost ascending. There's our anti-sneak. Throw in a triage. Now remember, no neutrals. What am I got to use here? What's going to go in the second slot? Well, we need Crystal Smith to heal the first slot. Leaves me with 4, 2, possibly zeros. So as far as 4s are concerned, I think maybe I'll slip in a Defender of Truth. And then we can throw the Soul Fiend in. Probably want this to be that way around. In case they do bring blast, Villa can heal from that second slot. Okay, so they've got return fire, but that should get cancelled out by my repair and my triage there. But I think my magic is gonna safely do the trick. It's a better unit in Diamond when it gets blast as well. I don't really know what their team comp was for this rule set. I think they were trying to address the whole look at us do knockouts and stuns and stuff. I didn't really consciously do that other than throwing Billa in there for the sake of throwing Billa in there for staying power. I mean, Green Splinter would have also been a fantastic choice. Lots of good stuns in Green Splinter. Easy to hit with as well. You've got the Spirit Shaman, who hits pretty hard and consistently with their stun. Yeah, that was one of my weaknesses, not having the cleanse. But let's see what we get in our chests. Open up with a Wavesmith, a Deceiver, 21 DC, 10 DC, 8 DC, 3 DC, Legendary Lotion, and a Deceiver. Yeah, it's only 3 for neutral quest. But now it's like the most painful part of me doing stuff is A, not knowing how to type. I'm going to go to Splinter cards. There we go. Because there's still a few items that I need to go pick up to finish off my Chaos Legion collection. So, as we saw earlier, all of these at the top I've got in gold foil variants. So what I really need is a single Riftwing to get that off the list. So that's probably something I can do. Except it's really annoying on the monster market when you go to buy something and then it sells before you actually end up getting the card. And then you never know until you go check your collection and you try to combine stuff together. Did I get it? I don't think so, because it's saying it's still 99 of 100 cards for the last level. Hey, Nighthawk. Topic is combining my Chaos Legion cards to get them to max level right now. And I just need one freaking Riftwing, but the market is not being kind to me. So I'm going to try and buy like 3 different Riftwings and hope that I get one of them. Let's see. Did the transaction work that time? Well, it seemed to work for one of them. That's what I needed. So now the Riftwing can be maxed out. But yeah, I'm still in Gold League. I did max out some Chaos Legion cards in gold, mainly because I got sick of buying like hundreds and hundreds of BCX. So for instance here I need 36 more Silent Charvies. So let's see if I can get 36 BCX. Clean off the market. I should be able to. That's 90 BCX, which is way too much. That's 36. Yeah, I decided to think to myself, screw it, I'm just going to do it. There was a couple of other cards that I've been eyeing off for a very long time, and I've been seeing their prices slowly go down. And again, I thought to myself, screw it, I'm just going to buy those cards. And then it cascaded into a, well, I've spent this much DEC already today. Why don't I just spend more? And then not spend any more, because there will be nothing left to spend the DEC on, right? That was my logic, and then I can slowly earn back the DEC. So I'm going to be randomly combining cards in my collection now. So I'll buy a couple of cards, I'll combine some cards, buy the other ones that I need. I combined that one because it was right in front of me, and I'm like, oh, that one looks like it's exactly the right amount. Here it's 44, but that first one is 4 BCX, so it's enough to get them up to diamond. So that's the goal. Oh, cool. And I had one card as change. Very nice. What about Radiated Scorcher? Is there enough there? No, there is not, but there will be. Question is, how many do I need? 117 more BCX. That's a whole lot of BCX. Wow, those three are so cheap, and then it's like way more expensive. Oh, hello. There's a multi-BCX card that I can grab. Oh, did I just combine? Oh no. It's probably more BCX than I need. I shouldn't have combined until I bought. Now, 283 plus 116 is probably more than 400, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's not. It's much, much more, because I typoed. 283 plus 166 is 449. So, am I going to create a over-leveled card? Maybe. How much will that cost me in real terms? It's 49 times by 3 cents. It's like $1.20. Do I care about $1.20? Am I doing the world a favor by burning 49 Radiated Scorchers in essence? I think I am. Or do I just do that and live with my mistake? I think I'm going to live with my mistake of having a random BCX one, because I screwed that up by doing the combination beforehand. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to buy 100 and so many more to get it up to level 8 as well. So I'm going to end up buying more Radiated Scorchers than I actually needed in the first place. You know, just because I'm a nice guy, I'll buy them so other people don't have to. And then we'll go to page 4, and then 5 and 6. And then I'm going to need page 7, 8, 9. Look at me pump the price of Radiated Scorcher. Yeah, there's not as many of them on the market as there are Radiated Brutes. That finds some amusing factor in my brain. Okay, now this is going to be the struggle of, well, first let's combine this one. That's too many cards. We just want 100 cards, please. $96, $97, $98, $99. Level 9 with 98 of 100. And then 1, 2. Okay, now how many is that going to take it to? Level 7 with 48 of 70, so that's 22 more BCX that I require. And did I learn my mistake about combining before I'm ready to combine? No. That should be 22. It's 25. Some of the purchases will probably fail. Let's do that. Well, exactly the right number of purchases fail for me to get that one to level 8. So that's cool. That's Radiated Scorch taken care of. Lava Spider, I got lucky and found a max 1 on the market, so I'm not going to complain about that. Send the leftovers back to where they came from. I'll do that with this guy as well. Thanks for the follow there, Shinzuken. Radiated Brute. Now, did I do the right thing? No, I need more Radiated Brutes. And did I do the right thing again? No, I just blindly combined. Oh, it is tempting to just go and buy that max 1 instead of work out what I need. 273, what's that? 127 BCX, or I can just pick up that one. I'll go for the lazy route. It's probably not the best thing in the world to do. So that now crosses Scorcher and Brood off my list. I need Stonefish, Snitch, Deep Lurker, Swim Hunter, Squid, and Silent Sharvie. And is there any point getting him up another 27 BCX? Probably not right now, because it'll hurt my brain. So what's next? I just want to double check. I'm pretty sure I got the Scavo Chemist in gold. Yes, I did. Right. 10-year striker. Your turn. And then once I've got these all organized and together, I'll play a couple more games and see whether or not the power of Chaos Legion can compel me to graduate to Diamond League. In all fairness, though, I'm just gearing up for Modern League. Because there's only a few cards that I'm missing in Modern League, and I'm pretty confident the ones that I'm missing I can counter without needing them myself. Those cards being like Ouster, Mylor, Epona. It actually, if you're combining them through to max, it improves your overall power because you get a bonus on the max level. You get a 5% power bonus on the max level card. So 46 would just be 4,600, but you can see it's 4830 for the max level. Yeah. It's one of those things that's been in the game since its inception, pretty much. Okay, so I need 76 swim hunters. Let's not combine them yet. And go see if we can find 76 swim hunters on the market. That card is very appealing. That's 60 BCX. That's 105 BCX. I'm sure some of them will fail or get purchased by bots along the way. It's not much of a massive difference there. Okay, that's that card. So now should be able to look at a Max Chaos Legion Splinter known as Fire. So let's look at water next. We'll do them one by one. Really? 91? I thought I cleaned them all up there. As I predicted, many of them failed. If you want to send them through to me, I'm happy to send you market rate of DEC Nighthawk for any of these commons that I need. Where are we? I'm going to need hardy stonefishes, 137 of them. Radiated, no, I don't need radiated scorches anymore. Shadow snitches, deep lurkers, swim hunters, I think. Flying squid. Hang on, let's reset this list. And if you want to, I'm happy to be your buyer live on stream. Yeah, I know. I've bought so many cards from Kush off the market today. I was thinking of just messaging them and saying, hey, can I? But at this point now, I feel like it's not worth their time, given it's now just like these 4 cards that I need to do. But yeah. I could always delegate power right back at you, so that's not really a problem for me. I've got a ridiculous amount of excess power at this stage, but that power wouldn't be perpetual for you, wouldn't be part of the deal. Hang on to them. I said to one of my friends who was playing this game many years ago, he wanted to buy up lots and lots of legendaries, and I sort of sat him down and I sort of said, hey, why would you buy lots of legendaries? It seems much more likely that a single common is going to go from 3 cents to $3 than a legendary is going to go from $3 at the time to like $300. And he's like, yeah, good point. But guess what? Now both of those things happened, so it wouldn't really have mattered given the time frame. But that friend of mine has since left the game and pretty much just dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't heard from them in years. Yeah, the problem with it for me though is that I'm like, I want it all and I want it now. I want to get these now. I have no patience. Once I get my brain behind an idea, I will just go and execute that idea. And that's sort of what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to refresh this here. This has been my holy grail today, this page, to help me max out my collection. 47 more stonefish. Right. So that's an entire 3 screens worth. Yeah, that was the other thing as well. I'm like, the deck isn't really doing anything bad for me. Like, yeah, it's contributing to the airdrop, but I can play tournaments now if I want to for Chaos Legion. I'll need to delegate myself some SPS in order to do so, but it's an option. What was I looking at? Well, that one, stonefish. I think I need a few more stonefish. Apparently 6 more stonefish. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully that goes through without other people sniping. And now the defective squid. It doesn't even fly. Don't need 90 of them. I think that could be enough. Oh, maybe I'm just 3 short. 3 short. Anticipating those top 2 would have erred. No worries, Baghoni. I'll see you again soon. Okay, let's refreshify that flying squid. There we go. That can now go to max. What's next on that list? Deep Lurker. That's not going to be cheap. Yeah, typo. Press the wrong button on my keyboard. Frustrating. Alright. Wow, that's 80 BCX. Do I need 80 BCX? Ah, I actually need 90 BCX. So, sure. So now... 4... 10 more, leaving 5... Let's see. Nope. 332, 332, 332, 332, 332, 332. What are the good cards for silver? There's lots of cards that are good in Silver League. It's a very good question. On Splinter cards, there is a set value thing here, and you can choose your league and basically go, right, for silver, how much is it going to cost for which league? So this will work for Untamed Dice and Chaos Legion. In terms of the best cards for it, if you use a tool like the abilities and the league tables here, you can, for instance, select cripple and go, right, at what level does the card get crippled? So you look at Grund, they get crippled at level 6. Acid Shooter gets crippled level 4. So if you know what league level you're targeting with the rarity of the card and you need a specific ability to help you along in there, this is a really good tool to help you do this. That tool was cards per league. Is that what you were referring to there, Boomburst? But this is one way of doing it. That's just the league breakdown. It's been a very, very long time since I've been sitting in there. This tool here is a third-party website called Splintercards. So it's got just a breakdown of all the cards. You can search their abilities. It's nice and clean. It's got information about the rule sets. It's got information about the leagues and the Splinterlands roadmap and additions and stuff. But then all the tools over here are super duper awesome as well. So currently I've been using this missing BCX tool to just fill in the gaps in my Chaos Legion collection. No, that's my alt account name, not my main account. So that I can finish it off as I am about to climb up into Diamond League, or at least that's my plan. Whether or not I do or I don't, that's going to be a interesting dilemma for me. And I also learnt that if you do some of your rentals, for those that want to rent cards from other players, I believe you get cash back by renting through card auctions as well. So you'd be able to get some DEC back. I'm not 100% sure because I've never rented a card before. Yes, you do. So you'd be able to get some DEC back by renting through card auctions as well. You can also buy cards through here, but the interface to me isn't as friendly as Monster Market. Like Peak Monsters has the ultimate friendliest interface for doing everything, but I like to try and maximize the return on my DEC, so that's why I'm going through Monster Market and giving myself a I don't know, some sort of heart failure or something by pressing so many buttons and sitting down for so much. That was dramatic and drama, by the way, for those of you who are not familiar with my sense of humor. Okay, Cruel Cethropod. Oh, right, I got him in Gold Edition. Yep, so I don't need to max that one. Now, Swim Hunter. We can go to Swim Hunter at max. The tool for maximizing the cards, that's the missing BCX tool. And you can select it based on the league you want to target as well. It'll tell you how much it costs and what's missing. And then the other side, I've already linked card auctions. Yeah, this site's really good. The dev for this, Tahox, is a great individual. They do fantastic work. What else have I got? Angelic Mandarin. It's time to ascend to max level. This little tiny frog. I can't believe it takes me so long to manage these cards, but I remember when I used to have like a Magic the Gathering collection, it would probably take me like 3 hours every weekend to be like, okay, what's in my collection? What do I need? What's going to happen if I open up boosters and all that sort of thing? It's still time consuming in Splinterlands, but it's so much less time consuming. And, you know, I don't have to worry about dropping the cards in like hot sauce or whatever while I eat or do something else at the same time. It's like, oh no, I scratched my NFT. Oh, what a tragedy. You can't scratch an NFT, right? Although I bent the corner on this one. Crap. Now it's not worth anything. Hardy Stonefish. Let's max you out. I really enjoyed the mechanics of magic. Llama Cron does work. Another option is Llama Hydra. Llama Hydra works insanely well. I'm pretty sure Llama has heal and thorns at silver level. Let's go have a look. Neutral. Hydra, Hydra, Hydra. Where is my Hydra? Ah, I was only looking at that. Okay, now I'm concerned. Where is my Hydra? Why am I so blind? Hydra was a reward, weren't they? No, they were beta. That's why I wasn't seeing them. Yeah, so Silver League, I'm pretty sure. One moment. Gameplay, leagues, I just need to jog my memory. Summoner caps, level 3. So what kind of level 3 rare summoner bring in? Actually, no, it'd be legendary summoner. So Llama can be level 2. So a level 2 Llama would be able to bring in a level 2 legendary. So yeah, Llama Hydra would definitely work at 14 mana as well, as opposed to 17 mana. So that would be a really viable option. Probably a cheaper option, I'm not sure how viable it would be, is still within Green Splinter at 7 mana. Pelacor Mercenary. So I believe they'd be summoning the heal. They got 9 or 10 health around level 6, which I think is the limit for Silver League, if I'm not mistaken. So Pelacor Mercenary works well in that league as well, but Llama Hydra is like next level Cron. The other thing that works well against Cron, at least in higher leagues, is a little Chaos Legionnaire, a Goblin Psychic. If you can get them in with Affliction, provided that the Llama's not cleansing the Affliction before Cron can heal, it works pretty good. So there's a couple of options, and there's lots and lots of options for like taking down Cron now with some of the new abilities that are out there now. So there's things like what is it, Giant Killer? Deals double damage against targets that have 10 or more mana. So you've got some cheapish options in there, I suppose, but it would have been nice if they had like a 2 or 3 mana card that had Giant Killer, but it was just really fragile. That's its weak point. But no such card yet exists. These are all pretty savage, durable cards, except for Jin Inferni, I think. But yeah, that's something I'd like to see personally. Cards for raising power ratings. On peak monsters, there's a really effective tool. that you can do. So if you go to the rental page here, you can sort by CP per DEC, and then you can just straight up rent whatever card will get you the best bang for buck collection power for DEC in your little sort menu. So that's one way to get the best bang for your buck, and that's a constantly evolving list based on what the market is doing and shifting and whatnot. If you want to go and buy the power, you can do that as well, and you can find out what the best bang for buck there as well is by using the compare. You can compare by the best CP to cost ratio. So right now, apparently, River Nymph has some anomalous 1 USD to 2,500 collection power. That doesn't feel very right, does it? Perhaps someone mislisted a card. No, it's all the same back-end market. It's just the interface that you're looking at that's different. It all connects to the same market APIs in the back end and all runs through the Splinterlands architecture. It's just the interface that you're using is different. So it's kind of like you're using Google Chrome if you're using Peak Monsters, you're using Brave browser if you're using Monster Market, you're using, I don't know, the Firefox if you're using Monster Market. They're all just different windows to the same underlying marketplace that runs on the Splinterlands architecture and ecosystem. I hope that makes sense. So going back to my combination spree here, I believe I've completed the fire splinter. Next, I wish there was like a clear filters button up here. So we've completed the fire splinter. I guess I'll do neutrals next because I had my neutral filter still on. So here comes the supply runner to max level. It also depends how you've got the sorting set on Peak Monsters as well, because you can sort stuff either by BCX ascending or BCX descending. So if I look here, we can see there's a card for 0.39 cents, but it's 5 cards combined. No, actually there's one there that seems ridiculously cheaper. This card has already been sold, and yeah, you'd expect that. It's 3 cents for 5 of them combined when a single card was going for 19 cents. So someone got a bargain there on that one, for instance. So that's probably not a good example, but let me refresh that page. And it doesn't always update as rapidly as how the market actually moves, because the amount of volume that happens on the Peak Monsters market is pretty crazy. But if you look at something like Agogoya Scrapper here, you've got 4 cards combined, the BCX, that gives 20 collection power. That's 14 cents, right? But a single card is 3.6 cents. So that's how the default sorting in Peak Monsters can make you think that it might be more expensive. But given the amount of volume that's happening on the market, you know, it could be that by the time you see it, you know, someone like I was just doing before has come in and bought like 100 copies of that card in order to max out their diamond deck or whatever, and then I've essentially pushed the price up by like 3 or 5 cents on that particular card as a result of me coming in and being, I don't know, greedy, wanting it now instead of wanting to wait or use bids or whatever. I decided today was my day that I was going to do it, so I just did it. Wow, Disintegrator turns into an amazing card when they're maxed out. Holy crap. They just need something to help them stun and they would be beast. Not as beastly as something like a Grund, but they'd still be a beast. I finally got one of the troll cards, the Chaos Agent. I love the backfire ability. It never works for me, but it doesn't stop me from loving that ability. It's such a great ability, that backfire. I want to try and field a team that is like entirely and solely comprised of creatures that have backfire, and use Byzantine Kitty in that team and see whether or not they can backfire the enemy to death. Spellsmith is already done. Magi of Chaos Time. Yeah, Serpentine Spy. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the other Serpentine. Serpentine Dodge Boy. But yeah, Serpentine Spy, he'd provoke the opportunity, essentially, and then backfire on the miss. The other card that was really good for that is Enchanted Defender, because they've got the high armor and then Thorns. Unless they're playing Serpentine Spy with Tower Griffin, then it's going to take a couple of rounds for that to work. But I don't use Enchanted Defender all that much in battle. I knew exactly where they were, under the promo cards, because they're one of the cards that got away from me and I never ended up maxing out. Alright, my Dragon Splinter is maxed. I'm going backwards now, so it's Death. Let's do Carrion Shade. There we go, that one's done. Welcome to the team, Shadow Snitch. This just takes so much time. Did I not get enough Shadow Snitches? I thought I did. That's awkward. Let's go back and use this tool again. Reset. Bolazor. Check. No, I need 105 Shadow Snitch to complete my collection. Alright. Looks like it's mainly coming from one source. That's 81 BCX apparently. Yeah, apparently. So I missed one of those cards. So 26 more. Let's just hard refresh the page. So that the new ones are getting pushed to the top. I don't need 44 BCX, so I'm going to skip over that one. But I do need 24. Which means, unfortunately, I have to skip over those ones that are slightly cheaper. And that's the hazard of me immediately combining things, is needing to like spottily grab stuff off the market instead of just outright going in and going, right, this is exactly what I need. Oh, and I'm still 4 short. Why does everyone have a Cornelius all of a sudden? Yes. That's one of the cards that like frustrated me to no freaking end. And then as soon as I got one, I'm like, I understand. I understand now. It's all right. We can translate Cornelius to Cornelius. It's all good. Okay, is that now enough? That is now enough for the Shadow Snitch. Hey, Greek Freak, thanks for jumping on. It's been a long time since I've streamed in a time zone compatible with your presence, so thank you for coming down and joining us here. I'm currently going through and maxing out my Chaos Legion set. And then once I've done that, I will go ahead and enable Great and Epic Indecisiveness to cripple me when it comes to selecting teams. Soul Strangler's already maxed. Life Sapper. I really love the Life Leech mechanic, and I'm looking forward to using that so much. That's another thing I want to sort of have a play with, is just look at all this team comprised entirely of Life Leech cards. Mr. Wendigo. Then everything up to that point is maxed. I think I bought too many Insidious Warlocks. Why did I do that? What did I like about them? Or was I just fat-fingered? I think I was just fat-fingered. Oh well. Weeding Warrior. It's a very nice combo, except I'm confused by Rust and Shatter together. And then we've got Lyra as well. Okay, now probably one of my favorite Splinters, Life. Let's go ahead and finish these people off. There we go. Already got the gold foil Stitch Leech, so no need for the regular foil. Blinding Reflector. I love this card because of its simplicity. It has blind, and it has magic reflect, and its name is Blinding Reflector. So when you're looking for it, like, I need that guy that has blind and reflect. What's his name? Ah, it's Blinding Reflector. Like, get the Time Mage done. Portal Spinner. And this adventure started with the whole, I'm going to max the Chaos Legion summoners. And then I did that, and then I'm like, that's probably the worst of it. Why don't I just max everything else while I'm at it? So we've got General Sloan, we've got the Temporal Master, Prismologist, Dax Paragon, Brightwing. Yeah, they were kind of like the elbow of the Chaos Legion edition. Like, what are we going to name this guy? We'll do this. That joke about elbows being leftover bits of flesh. I don't think I need to do Knifer because I've got to grab the gold foil. Thanks for the reminder to drink that. It'll be out of one of your favorite vessels. one of the alleged vodka bottles, which is for those joining me for the first time, it is a wine bottle filled with water. I believe in recycling. Water Absolute. The purest water from quite possibly the best place in at least my local area to get water from. Apparently the local water boards and reservoirs and water treatment facilities all in the state had like a competition for what's the best water in South Australia. I live in South Australia, for those of you who don't know. And the facility that delivers water to my house won best in the state. So that's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. And like when I moved into this house, I'm like, damn, the water here is so good. Just straight out of the tap. It's amazing. Best water I've had in my life. But yeah, apparently it's off at some national competition now. But we're pretty lucky here in Australia. We've got pretty decent quality water. I was amazed when I was over in the States. I'm like, especially some of the people I visited that were in areas being impacted by like fracking and that sort of mining and stuff. And they're like, oh, yes, I turn on my tap and fire comes out. And I'm like, excuse me, fire? They're like, yeah, fire. Come, look, watch. It was enlightening. Just idly clicking buttons while rambling here. So that concludes the green splinter. So I think that's all the splinters maxed out. Let's go all cards for that edition and just turn off gold for a second. There's no blanks there. No blanks there. Throw in green. There's a couple of blanks, but I've got those two in gold foil and I know it. Stitch Leech I've got in gold foil, so I don't mind that. Death Splinter, there's nothing missing. Dragon, there's nothing missing. And neutrals, there's nothing missing. So I think that is an entire set. Chaos Legion up to max level. So now the only thing that stands in my way is hopefully a couple of wins, and we'll jump up into Diamond, and then I can start using those cards to their full potential. Normally do land in Diamond by the end of the season. I've gotten to this point a lot sooner this season than last. Oh, here we go. 99 mana and broken arrows. So the team comps that they've used, which have relied on archers, are not going to be viable. I think I might go with Mimosa here, just for the lulz factor. And I'm really sad that Dark One doesn't get Magic Reflect until later on. Now, what I'm not really sad about, actually I am really sad about it, because you've got knockout, but you've got stun, but you're slower than you. So the stun will hit, it'll expire before the knockout can actually come through. However, this won't stop me from what I need to do, which is essentially defend against magic damage here. So that's the primary reason I went with Mimosa. I think I can get away with 2 silences, and then I can stack the damage into one spot with whatever has snipe. That works well because it's double magic snipe, provided of course they too don't bring Mimosa out to party. And then well, Theros is going to try and defend us against Magic Reflect. And then I can just go big beast mode from there on in. And I think I might put Murray in anyway. I'm excluding stun from the team fundamentally here. It's not really gonna work out all that nicely. But yeah, okay. They've gone with the heavy magic team as well. The snipe's gonna sort of backfire on me a little bit here, but thankfully I'm not actually gonna be all that vulnerable to Magic Reflect. And Lord of Darkness is no more. So they can't do any damage to me because of the double silence plus the void. Yeah, that must be incredibly frustrating for them. And thankfully, Enrage doesn't increase the amount of magic damage that an opponent does. I might lose Dark Hawan to the Bone Golem when the Bone Golem gets to the front, but it's not going to matter. Because by the time they get there, these silences are going to get removed and it's going to start hurting them a lot more than it's going to hurt me. The Bone Golem was a clever choice with repair for the Void Armor that Jin Murray brings along. That's my take on that battle. Got me 38 ranking points, which I'm not going to complain about. Brings me agonizingly close to that Diamond League. I only need to string a 4th win in a row together here to get there. We got Equalizer and Earthquake, and Water and Earth is in. So what do they do with their teams? That's a classic Auric Stormbringer, Magic Spam, and they have Llama. So I also have a Llama that I'd like to introduce them to. However, I'd like for my Mycelic Slipspawn to go in and take all the damage, while we have a couple of thorny options. And our last stand... Oh, let's drop Mitika Headhunter. Because I want all the enemy attacks to go into Slipspawn to protect this triage of people. Yes, I'm calling them a triage because there's like multiples of them. And then Grenadier / Child of the Forest can chill out and do some what do they call them? Some bringing them back down to earth. While we slowly wear down, hopefully, their team. Wow, that Slipspawn died so freaking quickly. I expected them to last longer than that. This is suddenly not looking so great for me. They just brute forced it with Auric, which is cheesy, but if you got it, you may as well do it. Alright, odd one's out. Weak magic. You're not going to play that because it's too low mana. I think for weak magic we want some sort of gentle piercing force to be applied to the opponent. silly interface. Never works the first time. Those are all pretty expensive piercings. What about in Dragon Element? And let's say water. Those are still pretty expensive options. Green? Nothing. Blue? Nothing. Red? Forgotten One's way too expensive. So I think it's gonna be white with blue. Let's go with Naga Warrior. Actually, no. Now I am stuck with indecisiveness. I might just try to go for the... If it's weak magic, maybe try and poison the enemy. 5 mana left. Let's go with Arianthus. He feels rightfully balanced. Meatloaf died. Well, that's the thing that's now happened. I really need that poison to proc. No poison. That's GG. Now it procs on the last hit. Yeah, I was at work today and I found out that some musician died like 9 years ago. I can't even remember their name. They weren't a musician that I liked. I'm like, what? They're dead? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, huh. I never knew. What have we got? Dragon or fire? No healing, no neutrals. I think it's gonna be immunity, opportunity. The cleanse ends up being pointless. Really hope they don't bring in any blast here. Yeah, there's only the one piece from Meatloaf for me. I'm pretty sure my dad used to listen to them quite a bit. Okay, now this could get interesting. Ah, I didn't get to see the backfire chains happen. But I guess it's for the best, because they probably would have gotten hit. Just single strike death from Jin Schwaller. Schwaller's a beast. It's a good tooltip, thinking about where you place taunt. Evens. Low mana match again. Oh, that was like the worst AFL Grand Final halftime entertainment ever. Will go down in history. I think I want to go with Green Splinter for this one because... Oh, no, I can't do that sort of evens. But in any case, we can spam a whole bunch of these 2 mana, 2 damage. Beasts. That's what I'm going to call them. Absolute freaking beasts. 2, and then we take away that from the equation. And then we're just going to put Failed Summoner in the front. Actually, Halfling Alchemist can die first. Well, that's a good combination for me. That was a good win. Yeah, I remember watching the grand final last year up until halftime, and then yeah, well, we all know what happened. It was entertaining to watch, but I missed the pre-game. I was driving to my friend's house during all the pre-game stuff. There was wine, there was, you know, food and stuff, so it was like, eh. No, that was the preliminary final, the one before the grand final that I was thinking of. I ended up watching the grand final at home because I couldn't be bothered getting off the couch to drive to my friend's house. That's right. I was not a good person on that day. All right, what have we got opponent-wise? No healing and flying, so they're probably going to try and outlive me with their Auric strategy. So goodbye to 1 magic. Goodbye to 1 health. What other weakens are available? Only Cthulhu. Okay. It's time to stack the redemption, so that's at least -3 health to my opponent. I feel like Phantom Soldier is a great option here. What else have we got that flies and soars through the air? I didn't end up maxing my Riftwing, or I did, and it's on cooldown because one of them might have been screwed like that. In any case, Fallen Spectre. Now 3 mana. Let's look at 3 mana from all options. Yeah, Life Sapper can come on in. And then, yeah, we'll throw a Corpse Fiend in. What the crap. I didn't bring any, let's stop you from flying there, guys, abilities. Now their armor is very annoying because of exactly that. But their armor should be removed via an earthquake and a redemption. And now I have Void, so really the only thing that can kill Phantom Soldier is poison, which is right up Dr. Blight's alley and should hit shortly. There it is. But I'm pretty sure Dr. Blight will die of generalized attacks before Phantom Soldier does. Excellent news. I believe that gets me back into Diamond League. And now I can play with max level cards again. So now the fun begins. I think I won like my first game of the season, then lost, and ended up losing and losing and losing and descending into the doldrums of gold. So that's why we didn't see the big fancy pop up with congratulations, you've made it back to Diamond. Alright, now it gets real. So they won't be playing Earth. They will be potentially playing Deep Swimmer because that looks to be not quite the only summoner they play. I'm going to go and see what has Void in Blue Splinter. Ooh, you could be good. You could be very good. You're very expensive though, Wave Brood. Oh, yeah, let's go with Wave Brood. They've got Return Fire, so they're a hedge against the Fire Splinter as well. But that's fundamentally what I'm most worried about, is magic damage. Let's pop in a Sea Monster. Electric Eels for a bit of pew pew. Throw in an Amplify. We're going to need Triage. That leaves me with a big fat 6 mana. Ooh, yes. Deep Lurker, welcome to the team. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited about this team. I'm suddenly not so excited about this team. Look at all that sneak. It is 5 sneak creatures. Would have been much nicer if I had a Thorns at the rear of my team. But I think the Triage, well, it was doing a good job. Oh, Jesus, hit. An Enraged Sea Monster is pretty scary. Thank Christ it took care of that. Wow, look at Sea Monster freaking go. Oh, damn. So close. So very close. Would have been better if it was something slightly different. Reverse Speed and Broken Arrows. I feel like this is time for Cthulhu, because he'll go first. Then Murray can do a knockout. Harclaw's slow. Oh, I need a silence in here. Ooh, Corpse Fiend. Free silence. Don't mind if I do. An additional weaken. Don't mind if I do. Now, what else can I throw in for 7 mana? I feel like it's gotta be Ancient Lich. Cthulhu's gotta go at the back. Ancient Lich there. Let's see how this plays out. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Very mirrored. Be nice if that stun would hit. I don't think it's going to. But welcome back, Harklaw. You were dead, and now you are dead again. Yeah. That's sad. That makes me sad. What's the bet? I'm like, yeah, I got into Diamond. I'm going to lose every game in Diamond and get back into Gold again. And here's more compounding evidence for that factor. We got odd ones out and back to basics. And we got someone... Doesn't look like they've played Blue Splinter, so that's exciting. Do I just try to go with... Yeah. I don't have Ouster, though. That's my only problem. So my options are Bortus and Thaddeus. Unless I do a gamble and go with Return Fire. Or the safe bet is probably Mimosa. There's some pretty solid hitters. And cheap ones too. Or do I go with Lorna? Because Divine Shield will just wipe out an entire turn. Puts me a turn ahead, essentially. I might do Lorna. Because then we can have a big, enormous, strong hitter. And then put 14 health right in the front. I think that might work. Put War Chang right in the rear. Let's see how this does. Basically trying to give my creatures a free turn of attack. I think I should be okay here. Doesn't look like they've got enough damage. Let's ignore the fact that their creatures were also underleveled for the league. I'm going to complain about that. Welcome back, Bakoni. Lorna got me through. I finally hit the diamonds, Bakoni. Keep your distance and armored up. Okay, so this should be interesting. They can't hit me. If they do hit me, they'll get reflected. That's not a conclusive strategy for damage though, right? What do I do for damage? Well, if you're going to try and sneak, there's a dodge. Yes. For the amplify. Now, vulnerable to opportunity. Myrtle Guardian. And Mermaid Healer. My goal here is watch me be passive. Yeah, I did the same thing with my Jotun a while back. Back when I was like, I want another land plot, and basically sold my Jotun for a land plot and some change. How do you think this team comp's going to do? My reliance on pure reflection here to do most of my damage is going to be a bit of a struggle. It looks like they've they've tried to build their team around the same, and they also have their triage and repair and strengthen and stuff in place as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna criticize their team comp at this point, because I want to see how this plays out. Yeah, I was looking at their team and I'm thinking, where's Dax? He does have a lot of triage, but he's got net way less health. And that heal on the Conjurer, I'm not sure, but I think I'm overwhelming its damage. Or rather, it's healing. The moment Cornelius hits, yeah, I've technically only got the one frontline heal as well, by way of the Metal Eye Guardian. But because there's so much more health on Almo, that double strengthen. Now they come chattering down into a hole. I think the speed also helped a little bit, maybe. There you go. Long battle, but crawled through for the win without losing a single creature. You can call that crawling. Rise of the Commons, Silent Summoners. Okay, well, Summoners aren't going to matter. Can see they like to use Tower Griffin. Like to use a bit of Shatter. Like to use a lot of magic. So, Summoner doesn't matter at all. I feel like I want to bring in some old school options. And something that I don't think would be expected. Which... I'll go with Frozen Soldier. And just throw a whole bunch of strengthen at him. That didn't do what I wanted. Well, there's two strengthens I can throw in. Swiftness, does it do much for Frozen Soldier? I thought he's pretty slow. How slow is Frozen Soldier? Where is he? Where did he go? Nah, he's got 4 speed. He's adequately zoomy. He's got the shield, he's got the strengthen, he's got a repair and a heal at him. So what's gonna do the damage? Well, I'm really tempted by flying squid. Really, really tempted by flying squid. Just on account of the fact that they have backfire. It's happening. Alright. 7 mana left. Captain's Ghost. Furious Chicken. Don't know. I want backfire to do stuff. Captain's Ghost was a horrible idea. If its affliction hits, it'll be a freaking fantastic idea. Oh, I didn't bring a cleanse. No, there's no cleanse. Hey, backfire. Hey, backfire. Yay, backfire. Damn, no backfire. Alright, come on, Captain's Ghost. Damn you. Damn you. I just play for fun though, Akoni. That's my shtick here. I just do it for fun. Don't really care what happens. It's enjoyable to see how things come about. And I consider the backfire ability to be an absolute meme. It is a very fun meme. Little League and Silence Summoners. What do we have? Mylor, anti-armor, just screw you magic with a little bit of sneak, and a screw you range. Why would you? Okay, I've got no idea what to expect here. Let's do that now. Let's make Chaos Agent work for their money now. Who's got the most speed boosts? I want to say that maybe Life Splinter has the most speed boosts. Chaos Agent costs 4 mana? No. We'll just search for the backfire ability, right? And then we'll go and search for the swiftness. How much health does little old Chaos Agent have? Only 4. That's not enough. Yeah, it's a 50 mana battle, but it is Little League. So we'll throw in the Harvester with a little reach in the second position. And because it is a Speedy Gonzalez team officially, with all the crap that I put in there, I suppose Peacebringer is the only logical choice. And thank goodness they don't have any, like, uber sneak in their team. Oh, the redemption. No. Of course we got poisoned. But we couldn't get the cleanse in. And that is indeed GG. I blame you, Backlining. I blame you. But I have no hard feelings, because hey, it's still fun to watch that stuff happen. The backfires were going off everywhere. Need to do it in one where you can use Kitty. Another swig of the beverage. You laid it up. Press the buttons and see what's going to happen next. Blast rule set, 24 mana. Yeah. Lorna would be great. I think Dragon is in order. Maybe this is the first time I take Quicks the Devious out for a spin. Reduce their speed, reduce their ranged. Then go with like fast snipe of my own. Child of the Forest, maybe. What other snipes do we get? You're pretty slow. You're alright. Opportunity. Ballsy Dragon Jumper, I know. But only because I can do a further slow and use a good old chicken in my front line in the absence of anything else. Or instead of the Fungus Fiend, do I go with the Brownie for the Inspire to make, yeah. It's the same effect, but net it is better. That is a dangerous Dragon Jumper placement, I am aware. But we will see what happens. Well, I'm pleased to see no armor on their team. Good little snipe. Great additional snipe. Excellent opportunity. Oh, look at this. They haven't even swung their weapons yet. There was one weapon swing. 2 weapon swings. Good old speed. If you can attack before your opponent gets a chance to do anything, then, well, they can't fight back if they're dead. "75% chance to dodge and one-shot the Chaos Agent." Yeah, it sucks when the RNG fails you like that. Kind of like how a Lord of Darkness will always stun without fail. Every single time it will go, am I going to stun? Yes. It's one of those cards. It always stuns. Same thing with Dr. Blight. It always afflicts. It always poisons. It never doesn't. What have we got now? Unprotected and explosive weaponry. I feel like what I did last time is also going to work pretty well. And I feel like I'm going to just repeat that, in fact. Although fire would also work really well. What sort of snipes do I have? I don't feel like they're fast enough. Let's roll Chaos Agent as our tank. Flame Monkeys, useless. Serpentine Spy. No, I think the green Splinter still has it with Dragon here. because we've got Screeching Vulture, who's a lot more durable than Serpentine Spy, Child of the Forest, who can do a much quicker attack. Don't think it's a good idea to bring Dragon Jumper into this one though. Let's sort by fastest to speed. Yeah, Chaos Agent. I enjoy trolling, so they get a free pass. Brownie. Now, Venari Knifer is too expensive, but would also be a great choice on account of the abilities that they bring to this planet. The joyful abilities. Venari Scout, Dodge, and Opportunity. Beautiful. Absolutely luscious. Let's see how this team goes. This is true. Thankfully, the only magic they bring is a Dr. Blight. Oh, that was an unlucky redemption. Okay, we just need to kill that. And I think we have enough survivability there. We do. Wow, I never thought Quicks the Devious would be so much fun. They are incredible fun. They are an outstanding summoner. I sort of am finding that I'm treating them as a +1 speed to me instead of a -1 speed to the enemy. Okay, we got close range and odd ones out. Well, you're not going to be playing the good old Dragon Splinter here, but you've been playing a fair bit of Life Splinter. I feel like this could be Jotun time, especially with close range. Let's go Jotun time. I don't bring Jotun out nearly as much as I should. Do we go Scattershot Piercing? Gem Meteor? I feel like that's really good value for use with Jotun. Jotun Grum. Yeah, Grum for the memes. I think, doesn't Grum have a even number of hit points though? Well, we've got plenty of mana left. Mana cost. Oh no, Grum is indeed an odd one out, but he's very slow. I feel like we need something like an Almo, maybe. No. Well, he just fits. He just fits. Let's do it. Let's do it. He's got Void Armor. We've got Flamesmith in there with Repair. Then we've got Lava Launcher backing up in case. Let's see what happens with this Grum boy. He's going to get all his kills stolen. Yeah. Let's hope he can actually hit. Or, that my opponent doesn't come through with like a super fast, like sneaking, opportunistic team of joyous destruction, because my team will get absolutely wrecked by sneak or opportunity here. Oh, we didn't even get to see it happen. That's sad. That is very sad. But I'll pocket that win and put it away in my special space. I've spent so much DEC over the last few days. Those of you who've been with me for a while know how much larger that number once was. Alright, what have we got here? We have Enrage and we have Taking Sides. So we have Jotun and Jotun and Maoric and then Jotun, and this is the sort of mana set that Jotun can excel at. I feel like I want to try and beat them by going faster than them. Which means, do I throw Phineas in the front to get Phineas like to be the crazy enraged dodging machine? Not a problem, Nighthawk. Killport combination of packs and the fact that I was like, I'm gonna go max out my Chaos Legion now, and then I did. What am I gonna do? I'm being so super indecisive about this. Blind. That's the only thing I'm sure of right now. Blind? Now, Spark Pixies can't dodge magic. But I was going to say, you know who can? Chaos Agent, but no neutrals allowed. Thanks for the bits there, Nighthawk. Appreciate it. You're going to be way too expensive. Straight up. Let's throw in Serby. Good old Cerberus. Spark Pixies is going to try and be the dodge tank. Serpentine Spy may be able to get in their back line. Now, no one can use... what's its name? And there's no other protect in there. Queen Mycelia could protect, though. Crap. 4 mana left. Alright. Don't know how this is gonna go. Visioning a Jotun opponent. Yeah, there it is. There's the Jotun. Be nice if the Demoralize actually, you know, sorry, the Blind actually made them miss. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That Retaliate. That was just unlucky. Yeah, that was a lucky one on my behalf, but then there's nothing left. That was lost by RNG. Yes, it's I don't think I have Serpentine Soldier. Hang on. Serp. Yeah, I don't have Serpentine Soldier. I ended up going with the other dude from the Alpha set. I believe the epic one. I went and got Serpent of the Flame instead. Yeah, I don't have a Serpentine Soldier. It's one of the weaknesses in my deck. We've got Stampede here as our rule set. Life is out, Dragon's out. Blue Splinter. Blue Splinter has some good Stampede. Demon Shark. Welcome. Welcome to the angry, enraged team, my boy. And you've got armor, don't you? Surely you've got armor. Do you have armor? Where are you? Yes, you've got lots of armor, so Murderlight Guardian is an excellent choice. Now, what else can support a Demon Shark? I feel like if we want to trample, we should try and remove armor behind. Now we've got 2 and 1 and all that sort of stuff. Just in case we don't penetrate the armor straight up. There we go. I honestly don't know. I've got one of all the skins, so I've got no idea. Whatever it does, I'll go check the airdrop thingy in a second. Well, I was targeting for there to be armor involved here, and there is not. But that was a good enrage. Now the scene is set for the massive trample. 1, 2, miss. Ah, okay. Another, and another. And now it's just Cursed Wendigo against a massively defended little guy. Yeah, it's just airdrop points. Let's see. So the card skins, the whole set of card skins is 266, 500 airdrop points. And at the time, the DC for the entire skin set, I believe, was less. Because I didn't have the skins beforehand. You know what? I want to play Life Splinter. I want like a 99 mana match so I can play all the big beasts from Life Splinter. Because today I went and picked up one of the cards that I had wanted for a very long time in Life Splinter. And I won't be able to play it in this quest. Alright. This one's a tough rule set, isn't it? I'm feeling like I want to go with Death Splinter. At the same time, I'm feeling like Lorna is a good choice. Because... well, there's a dodge. Actually, let's... maybe. There's a blind. I feel like that can do a lot of damage with Scattershot, particularly in such a low mana match. Well, the zeros aren't here because they're all Malay creatures, so I guess. I guess. It's hedge all your bets into Chaos Agent. Okay. Alright. Well, blind isn't going to be effective here. But you know what is? Halfling. Halfling Alchemist. You're going to be wonderfully effective. Okay. That was not what I expected to come up against. Alright. Equal opportunity, lost legendaries, 21 mana. There is only death. Unfortunately, lost legendaries precludes me from doing what I really want to do here. So I'm going to remove 1 health. You want to do some opportunity? You come and do some opportunity, my friends. There we go. There's 2 redemptions. I don't believe there is a weaken. Oh, Death Elemental picks up weaken. Wonderful. Who's going to be the target of the... Does anyone have Blast in Death? Yes, they do. Yes, indeedy they do. Screaming Banshee. Chaos Agent just because they'll be funny. And then for the 7, for the 7 health, because it is equal opportunity. Who can come along here? I feel like Disintegrator isn't the worst choice. Actually, something that's going to hit guaranteed is just going to absolutely wreck. Damn it, they brought armor along. That is super unfortunate. Well, Chaos Agent is gone. Damn. Yeah. Didn't think of putting that in my team. Someone who enjoys the Death Splinter. Occasionally interrupting with dragons. So, regular snipe, I guess. Well, that would be evil, wouldn't it? Do you see what I'm thinking of? Let's see if the creature of my dreams can do what it does against me, particularly given the fact that they play death. And immunity. Yeah, you can hear I'm losing my voice. Talking too much. let's see. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know. Giving Krallis the best chance they can. I'm speechless at how pathetically badly they did. That's my first time ever using Krallis. How to not use Krallis. A storybook written by Holozor. Fact checked incorrectly by Holozor. Okay, we got weak magic, and we got close range. We got a 29 mana cap. It's an interesting llama, an interesting thing, an interesting thing. And I think it's time to be a sneaky, sneaky Splinter. And to be a speedy, sneaky Splinter. Where for is them? There they are. I don't know how I feel about Helendale. We need... Do we have any headwinds? Yes. What about blinds? There's a few blinds there. That helps with the speed as well. And this feels like it leads into Chaos Agent. And then we just throw out massive beasts. And see if this works. Don't know. It might. It might not. It probably won't. Man, is my team fragile. But the whole point is that they miss. There was a miss. But I'm also blinded. That's their biggest threat gone. Now, we must very much poison the Myrtle Guardian. There it is. This was an interesting battle. This was a very interesting battle. If it wasn't for the blind, I probably would have gotten destroyed. I'm glad I didn't. But that one was like on the precipice of, oh, I'm going to get destroyed here. and thankfully I didn't. And thanks for the earlier reminder to hydrate there, Backlearning, with me losing my voice. How long have I been going so far? 2.5 hours. I didn't think it was that long. But I'm having fun. That's the important thing here. It's Friday night here. There's nowhere for me to be tomorrow. Even Stevens. There's no indication of what they're likely to do. So it's 34 mana, so General Sloan it is. Now the options here are they play Magic and smash me, or they play live and don't smash me. But you know, I've got the ability of using some double silences here. Maybe. Definitely. And we're going to need a cleanse. You're a perfect fit. The triage is good. We probably want Dax Paragon in here. And now we need to heal. So it's either going to be Crystal Smith, or for 6 mana, there's no other healing. So Crystal Smith it is. Is it risky putting Prismologist in that second position? Possibly. But no, we'll swap it with Elven Mystic. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's life with magic. Oh, we can do a bit of returning of the fire. Sadly, no resurrection. Yeah, that's the second time actually second time today I've seen impaling Raging Impaler. They're experiencing a renaissance, I guess. Like, they were a card that I really enjoyed back in the beta days. Wow. Do you think they've suddenly become flavor of the month? Although I was comparing that pricing to Peaceful Giant, which is a common. But yeah, that's commanding quite a price. But yeah, Piercing, Enrage, and Shield is a unique combination of abilities. And I guess it does the job. Super vulnerable to magic damage, though, of course. Yeah, I used to think it was like the great card because the artwork was awesome. It was like a really solid neutral, but it was outshone by Hydra back in the day. Why would you pick that when you could play Hydra? Ooh, Malay Mayhem. Guess it's time for a little man by the name of Grum, who can sit in the background and do a Malay Mayhem-y thing. And even better, Scorch Fiend has Demoralize. Now the question is, how do I build a team around this to help keep them alive? Amplify. Let's help Hydra out. Let's go with this one, because Dispel and the damage could be more useful. Now, Tower Griffin. So we will have armor. So we will repair that armor. We'll put Grum. I don't know where I want to put Grum. It's Melee Mayhem. I want to protect Grum. I think he's going to be pretty protected behind Hydra. Unless we have, like, just lull Yoden. Or, you know, Yoden Magnor. Or Lord of Darkness. Or Harklaw. Or Krallis. Or... I think I've made the wrong choice. But it's Grum. For the memes. Oh god. Kitty plus Lord of Darkness. And Dark Hawan at the back. Beautiful. Oh god. This is the sort of stuff that's gonna like ruin my life. And of course the affliction hits on the first go. Oh, we're never gonna hit. We're never gonna hit him. Oh god, I don't want to watch. It's all gonna be just so bad. Come on, get angry. Get angry. It's gonna take him like 4 turns to... Nah, I can't even beat Lord of Darkness. The heal is too strong. Double heal. Skip. Oh man. Gotta save that for reverse speed. Alright. Arise of the Commons. Okay. Well, let's go with the devious one once more. Yeah, but the speed increase was just crazy. Let's go gadget. go gadget backfire team. It's 3 backfires. What could possibly go wrong? And they're all, you know, Flying Squid and Naga Assassin look like pretty solid creatures. Now, we need to back that up with a blind of some sort. Oh, come on. Oh, no, we've already got a blind in there. Beautiful. What about some cheap swiftness? What have we got? Ooh. We've already got a swiftness there, but could we do with an amplify? Amplify doesn't work on backfire, does it? No. Magic Reflect, Return Fire, and Thorns. Okay, so that's not going to work, but we can protect and we can repair, which also gives the strengthen. Go around this way. And then we can oh, I'm like, where's my fiend? I want headwinds. Well, I don't know the chances of them hitting me here. Yeah, that was a given. Oh, it's gonna be death by backfire. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so nice to watch. It's like the most satisfying thing. Oi. Oi. Stop hitting me. Now this is bad. I don't have enough damage left. And my team is collapsing around me. Oh, the poison. Of course the poison. That was a very lucky miss. Okay, I got this now. Oh, or do I? Yeah, I do. That was just no. It was beautiful, and then it was horrific, and then it was beautiful again. It was like a train crash filled with bouquets of flowers or something. And now we've got evens, and only a couple of splinters available. I feel like I want to try and brute force this one. With Margie of the Forest. So that's going to be 5 damage. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go with Zenith Monk. And what does that leave me in the 2 and the 1 minutes? Maybe. Let's see how this goes. Oh, wonderful. It's Llama. I knew I should have brought Dr. Blight, but that wouldn't have made a difference either. It was 14 mana. Why didn't I think a Llama Hydra? I cannot beat that. Okay, again. I think I'll play another couple of matches here and then call it a night. It's getting a bit late. But yeah, that's one suggestion I want to put in the SPS proposal program. Amplify should work on backfire. So I agree with you, Bakoni. And thanks, Deadol. You've always reminded me to hydrate on my streams. So without you, I'd be like a withered husk baking in the sun. Fog of War. Lost legendaries. Not that you're really going to play legendaries in that set. Opportunities. Speediness. Or stuns and lots of reaches. There's dragon, dragon splinters out. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, it's a legendary. Right. But you're not a legendary. And neither are you. And neither are you. Could work. Demoralize will hurt. Oh, this is going to be such a slow battle. going to be so annoying to try and kill this knifer. Yeah. Like, I would argue that it's probably more advantageous for it to work on backfire than it is for it to work on something like return fire. And the other fact of the matter is that backfire is completely cancelled out by true strike. Whereas you can't cancel out any other sort of returned damage other than through void or shield. Explosive weaponry, aim true, so no backfire for this battle. Oh, that's a beefy Thaddeus team. Okay. I think we'll go with Lorna. Try and give my team an extra turn. Everything's gonna hit. It may as well be attempted to be reflected. Actually, let's go with Arianthus instead. I feel like they're the better bet. I'm just going to slip Abila in. Go faster. And see if it works. Abila to just chew through their team. Oh, I don't think she can. she's going to hit, so shouldn't really matter. But they also went with Lorna, which is problematic. And that's my GG moment. Decimated. Okay. I'm going to count them down. 4 more battles, then I'm going to go. Keep my voice a rest. Weak magic. Evens. Deathity, deathity, death. Well, if it's weak magic... Dragon death. It's very expensive to do what I'm about to do. I can't do what I want to do. Ah, sure I can. Yeah, do we? Nope. Okay. What about void? No. Damn. Nothing with void armor. Well, void armor doesn't really matter, so... What about just void? And that also contains armor. Right, that's what I'm going to do. Then my attacks are going to be piercing. That's the only piercing available. Wonderful. Very well. There's a shatter, a rust, and a blind, and a silence. My team is probably not in the right order. That is so many debuffs. That freaking miss. Alright, 3 more matches, I think, is my countdown now. Summoners, lost legendaries. Okay, well, summoners not going to matter. Legendaries aren't going to matter. I guess this is going to be what are the best epics I can play. I think I know how this is going to go down. Do damage opportunity. Capitalize on that double buff. Oh no. Oh, the thorns at the rear of their team. Oh well, at least it's not so bad with poison there. Oh damn, she didn't retaliate. But it's okay. I think my deep lurker. Oh, could you miss? Oh, that poison. Uh, two more battles. Two more battles to go. Call it done. That was fun though. It was really quite fun, that one there. Taking a little bit of time to find an opponent. Just gonna go have a look and see who else is streaming at the moment. I think we'll end up raiding Christ is Lord at the end of this. Okay, what do we got? We've got Fog of War and we got Little League. So that is gonna push it. Hope they don't bring Blast in. Don't think they can. Find out. Oh, they did. Oh god, they did bring Blast in. Hope that Blast doesn't hit. Situation grows very dire now. So much freaking damage. Okay, last battle I'm gonna roll into. And then I'm gonna call it done. I think just over 3 hours today. No, almost 3 hours. Pretty good effort for a Friday, for a full week of being back at work. 26 mana, Spreading Fury, Armored Up. Oh boy. Do I have an idea for this battle? All hail Lord Grum. He'll go as fast as he can, as strong as he can, for as long as he can, which will probably be not very long at all. Now, the key here is to get this nice young man a cleanse that will execute just before he attacks. Now we need to protect this nice young man that will give him that cleanse somehow. Sneak, dodge, and backfire. That sounds intriguing. But we want to focus fire in on the one spot. I guess that's Dr. Blight's cue. Chaos Agent can be our little protection at the back. Scorch Fiend can do their thing there. I really hope they don't bring Yoden. Just blast their way through. Everyone's meaning to support. Oh, it's Yoden. Damn it. Why you have to do this? Why you gotta be this way? Give the nice young man a cleanse, please. There it is. Unfortunately. Oh, that was the worst miss. Worst miss in the history of the world. That speed differential. Absolutely insane. Dr. Bly is executing kills via poison from afar. And that's me done for the day with that defeat. Thank you all for joining me on this stream. It's been a pleasure, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another in approximately 13 hours. My new quest is ready. So thanks again for your company, and I'll catch you all next time. We're going to go over to Christ is Lord, see what they're up to, and I'm probably going to head on off to bed. So thanks everyone. Cheers.